guys, how y'all doing? Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm filming the How Well Do You Know Your Books challenge, which was created by Jessie the Reader. I'm very excited to do this challenge. I have no idea how well I know my bookshelves. I feel like I know them relatively well, but the unread books I'm a little bit more unsure about, but it's fine. So I'm only including these 3 shelves. I'm not including my Harry Potter shelf, just because they're all Harry Potter books. Like, that's pretty useless. So I'm just using these 3 bookshelves. So on Twitter I asked you guys to give me some coordinates. For the shelves it's 1 through 17, and then for each book on the shelf I did 1 to 30 just because I have one shelf that has a lot of books in it, and so I figured if you guys give me a number that exceeds how many books are on the shelf, then I'll just start over from the beginning of the shelf again and count from there, just so we can get the appropriate number. So I have all of the coordinates written down and I have the questions on my phone. So let's just get started and see how well I know my bookshelves. I'm a little nervous. Okay, so the first coordinates are 526, and the question is, without looking at the description, tell us what the book is about. So I'm going to be counting down and then this way. So the book for that one is The Unexpected Everything by Morgan Matson, and I know exactly what this book is about. So we follow our main character Andy as she has her whole summer planned out for her. She has this internship, I believe, but because of her dad's political scandal that breaks out at the beginning of the summer, she ends up getting kicked out of the internship and now has to have her summer at home, and she kind of has to recalculate her entire summer, and she ends up meeting a boy and falling in love, and it's so cute. I really want to reread this book soon. The next set of coordinates are 1717, and the prompt is, without looking it up, what is the genre of this book? If I Stay by Gail Forman. This is a young adult contemporary novel. This is one that I loved back in 2014, and I really want to reread it because I still love the movie, so I think I'm still going to love the book. If I Stay. What a throwback. The next set of coordinates is 1610, and the prompt is, without looking at the book, tell us what is on the cover. So I can't pull the book out for this one. So we have The Storied Life of A.J. Fikry by Gabrielle Zevin, and this is like the best possible option for this one because the cover is technically also on the spine, but we have a picture of a man and a young girl, which represents A.J. Fikry and his daughter, and they're kind of like on this, like, I don't know if they're on like some mountainside or something, but there's a sky and there's like little silver specks to represent stars, and that's essentially what's on the cover. So let me pull it out to confirm. Yes, they're on like this like mountain, like hilly side. There's the silver like stars, and there's AJ and his daughter. What a gorgeous, stunning cover. This is going really well so far. Next coordinates are 1813, and the prompt is, without looking it up, what is the main character's name? I am so bad at these. Okay. The book is The Dark Vault, or The Archived and the Unbound by Victoria Schwab, and our main character's name is Mackenzie or Mac. I love me some Mackenzie. The next set of coordinates are 4 and 3, and the prompt is, without looking at, name a side character. This is gonna be easy. Okay, what was it? The third book? 1, 2, 3. Wow, okay. We have Scarlet by Marissa Meyer, and a side character. What is considered a side character? I'm gonna go with Aiko. Aiko is a side character. I guess Aiko's a side character. Would you consider Aiko to be a side character? I would. Now I'm second guessing if she's actually considered like a side character. I'm having like an existential crisis. I mean, like, she's not like a main character. She's like the best friend sidekick character. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Aiko. I consider her a side character. Next set of coordinates is 11:3, and the prompt is, guess how many pages the book has without looking. If you guess 25 below or 25 above the number, you can count it as a win. Perfect. I'm going to be bad at this. Okay, so that's going to be The Help by Catherine Stockett. How many pages do I think this book is? It's so hard because it's a taller hardcover. I'm going to say 420. No, I think I'm just going to go with 400. 400. Okay, let's check. I'm scared. 444. Why did I go with 420? That's the first one that I lost out on. Now I'm dizzy. Okay. It's fine. I'm not salty about it. The next set of numbers is 723, and the prompt is, without looking it up, what rating did you give this book? If you land on a book you haven't read, pick a new set of numbers. So it's a Shadowhunters Codex, which I have not read, so I'm going to pick a new set of numbers. Now we have 1522. Anne of Green Gables by L.M. Montgomery. I don't know if I've ever rated this book. I think I reread this. Okay, I read this first when I was 10, and I don't know if I've read it. I don't know, I think I read it in 2017, but I wasn't rating books that year. I'm not going to pick a new set of coordinates. Should I pick a new set of coordinates? No, I'm not going to pick a new set of coordinates. I'm just going to say that if I were to rate this book, I would give it a 5 out of 5 stars. But I don't think I've ever actually rated this book, but let's just go with it. It would be a 5 out of 5 stars. Now we're at 417, and the prompt is, without looking, where does this book take place? Oh no. I'm not good with locations of books. We have Eliza and Her Monsters by Francesca Zappia. One of my favorite books of all time, and yet I have no idea where it takes place. I know it takes place in America because she has a Canadian internet friend and there's like culture things. I don't know exactly where in America. Do I get like a half point because I know that it's set in America, or is that just too obvious because most books are set in America? I'm going to give myself a half point. I don't care. Because you know what, it takes place in America, in the real world. I don't know where. For all I know, they never even say where it takes place. So I'm just going to say America and give myself a half point, because I feel like that's a cop-out answer. Okay, the next set of coordinates are 1527, and the prompt is, without looking, what are the parents' names? I am the worst with parents' names. I'm not going to be able to get this. Oh. Anne of Green Gables. So I already know that no matter what book I hit, it's going to be Anne, because it's my Anne of Green Gables shelf. I can't remember what her parents' names are. There's a part like in the movie where she says her parents' names when she's at the orphanage, and she's like, aren't those like delightful names? So much better than whatever these names were. She calls them romantic. I think she calls their names romantic. Is it like William? William and... They gotta be like old-timey names. William and... Frick, what the hell's her mom's name? And Bertha. That does not sound right. Okay, let's Google this. What are Anne Shirley's parents' names?
According to Anne of Green Gables Wiki, fandom, Anne Blythe was the orphan taken in by Matthew and Marilla Cuthbert, the daughter of Walter and Bertha Shirley, a bosom friend of Diana Barry, a friend and eventually the wife of Gilbert Blythe, and the mother of Joyce, Jem, Walter, Nan, Dee, Shirley, and Rilla Blythe.
Wait, I got Bertha. I got Bertha. I did not get Walter, but I got the W. William Walter. But I got Bertha Shirley. I'm gonna give myself another half point for that one, because how the hell did I know that her mom's name was Bertha? I don't know, I think that's an ugly name, but I mean, whatever. Give myself another half point. Editing Brittany. The next set of coordinates are 1330, and the prompt is, without looking at the hardback, what color is the book under the dust jacket? This could be easier, or this could be hard. This one I've got in the bag. It's Queen of Shadows, and the naked cover is black, and I know that because they're all black, and I also just finished rereading this book last night, and I never have the dust jackets on when I read books. It's black. I win. Go me. Next set of coordinates are 823, and the prompt is, without looking, is there anything on the hardback like an imprint or an image of some sort? I love when books have some sort of image under the cover. 8. Okay. This is going to have to be a lot of counting, and I already know that these all have things under the covers, so. Okay, we have Catching Fire by Suzanne Collins. Of course these books have something under the jacket. There's a Mockingjay. Bam! Wow, all of these books on this shelf have something under the dust jacket, because the only books on here are the Hunger Games books and the Divergent books, so that was like the best shelf for me to land on for that question. Okay, so Editing Brittany here realized that I missed a prompt, so I'm just going to quickly do that right now and make up for it. The prompt was, without taking the dust jacket off, what is the color of the font on the hardback for 9? P.S. I Still Love You by Jenny Han, and I know that the color, I believe, of the font matches the theme of the book, and the theme of this one is blue, so I'm pretty sure that it is blue. I was so confident just then. I thought I had that in the bag. It's black. Let's not talk about it. 3:27 are the next coordinates. And the next prompt is, without looking, do the chapters have titles or are they just numbered? Now here's where I'm at a disadvantage. Because even if they have titles, my eyes glaze right over them. I don't pay attention. So I've screwed myself over here. The Raven King by Maggie Stiefvater. Now, I do not recall there being chapter titles, but like I just previously mentioned, my eyes glaze over them. So there very well could be chapter titles, but I don't feel like there are. I'm really hoping there aren't. I feel like most books don't. I'm gonna say no, and I'll be so mad if there are. It doesn't. Of course it doesn't. Of course it doesn't. Thank you, Raven Boys. 2:14 are the next set of coordinates, and without looking at the book cover, does it have an award on it? Okay, well this is an Arc of Cinder. I'm not gonna look at it. This is an Arc of Cinder. And of course it doesn't have an award on it if it's an Arc. So, no. But I cherish this copy with my whole heart. This is actually going a lot better than I thought it would, so like, pat on my back. The next set of coordinates are 6 and 4, and the prompt is, without looking, does this book have any author blurbs on the front cover? Well, I don't know. Let's look. Looking at the book, but it's The Fault in Our Stars. And I'm going to say no, it does not have a blurb on the cover because this is the movie tie-in edition. And I'm just going to say it just has like a tagline on the front or something. It doesn't even have a tagline, but there is no blurb on the front cover. It does have some on the back though, but not on the cover. 14 and 23 are the next set of coordinates, and the prompt is, without looking, does the book have a description on the back? And this is pretty easy to tell for the most part because hardcovers tend to have them on the inside flat, except with the rare occasion, and then paperbacks typically are on the back, but sometimes they don't. So I feel like this is pretty 50-50. Does it have a description on the back? I'm going to say that it has like maybe something on the back, because I know some hardcovers typically have a snippet from the book or like something about it, but I'm going to say the full-on description is in the flap. Okay, so it has like a little thing on the back, but it's not an actual description. The actual description is on the inside. So I'm going to give myself that point because that's not really a like summary. So okay, the next set of coordinates are 6:21, and without looking, does this book have an author photo? Okay, so I pulled up Beautiful Creatures by Kemi Garcia and Margaret Stoll, and I am 99% sure that this does not have an author photo because I remember not knowing what these authors look like. And I'm pretty sure I still don't know what Margaret Stoll looks like. So I'm just going to take a gander and say that no, there are no author photos. Oh, crap. No! There is an author photo of them together. I guess I've just never actually looked at the back of this book. I guess now I know what Margaret Stoll looks like. Oh. 15:23 is the next set of coordinates, and we have, without looking up, is this author using a pen name? Ellen Montgomery, because this is all Anna Green Gables again. You guys just love number 15. Why? Ellen Montgomery is not a pen name. It is indeed her real name, but her full name is Lucy Maud Montgomery, not L.M. Montgomery. She abbreviated it, but that's still her real name. 11:16 is the next coordinates, and the prompt is, without peeking, what POV is this book written in, first or third? Oh my god, it's a book that I haven't read. So it is Maud by Melanie J. Fishbane. This is a book, a fiction book based off of Lucy Maud Montgomery's like teen years. You know what? I think I'm gonna say third person. This just feels like a book that would be written in third person. I really hope it's written in third person. Haha! First sentence, she couldn't breathe. Third person, I feel like a champion. Love that for me. 18:18 for without looking, are there any pictures or graphics in this book? We have The Last Sacrifice by Rochelle Mead. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure the chapters have a VA by the numbers or like under the numbers, and I would count that as a graphic. But besides that, there's nothing else. But I'm pretty sure there is a VA on the chapter headers. If I am wrong, I will be so mad. I consider that to be a graphic. We have 419 for Without Looking, does it have an epilogue? I haven't read this book yet. We have The 11 Lives of Roxana Ali. Just based off of it being a contemporary, I don't think there are typically epilogues. I'm just gonna assume that there isn't one, and now I have to try to look at it without spoiling myself. These chapter headers are pretty. Okay, let's not spoil. Let's not spoil. Don't read any words. Don't read any words. Aha! There is no epilogue. Go from chapter 43 to the acknowledgements. So, there's no epilogue. 719 for Without Looking, does this book have a prologue? So we have the Bane Chronicles, and for a prologue, I'm going to say that because it's short stories, there is no prologue. Because they're all just short stories. Aha! Look at the contents. Just gives each individual story. There's no prologue. I feel like that was like one of the best case scenarios I could have grabbed for that question. 10 and 8 is the next one, and it is Without Looking, is this book signed? I feel like I can get this one because obviously I know what books I've gotten signed and what books I haven't gotten signed. This is my newly made Rainbow Rowell shelf. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I already know this answer. We have Carry On by Rainbow Rowell, and this book is not signed. If we had grabbed my hardcover of Carry On, then it would be signed. But this copy is not signed, and I can prove it to you. It's not signed anywhere. 9, 9 are the next coordinates, and the prompt is, Without Looking, do the page numbers have a design above or below them, or none at all? I have not really even looked inside this book. I have not read this book. But this kind of seems like the kind of book that might have some sort of design by the numbers. It might not, but just for the hell of it, I'm going to say that it does. Ah, it doesn't. Okay, so 13, 9. Without Looking, do the chapter headers have designs on them? Well, this is Empire Storms by Sarah J. Maas. And they do. It's like all like black and like, I don't know how to describe it. It has like this black like ombre thing going on at the top of the chapter headers. I don't know what you would call that. But they are there. And that's on all of the books. It's kind of like sparkly. I don't know what that's supposed to be. It has a design on it. 321. Without Looking are the acknowledgements in the front or the back of the book. Coming of Noah Shaw. If this book has acknowledgements, I'm going to say they're in the back of the book. Because that's just what typically happens with acknowledgements. Ahahaha. Acknowledgements in the back of the book. 3-7. Without Looking, what year was this book published? Unless it's recently, I'm not going to be able to get this one. The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. I have no idea when this book was published. But let's try and do some math here. I'm pretty sure The Raven King came out in like, let's say 2015, and let's say they came out a year apart. 2012? I have no idea if this is an accurate statement. Just say 2012 and hope for the best. Oh my god. I can't believe that actually worked. This was totally published in 2012. I'm like real proud of myself just then. We got 1 and 1 for the last question, which is Without Looking, what year did you read this book? I already know this without even looking at it. So the first book on my first shelf is Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare, and I read this back in 2015. I remember I finished the series when I was on vacation in Disneyland. And I was on vacation in Disneyland in 2015, but I will double check my Goodreads because I was using Goodreads when I read this book. Let's hope that I added the year. I don't always add reviews. I did not write a review. Okay, but I know that I finished it in 2015. I know that I did. So, because I read it when I had my channel, and that was 2015. So I'm just going to trust myself. You guys are just going to trust me. It was 2015 when I read this. Okay, so that's the end of this challenge. Thank the Lord. I have no idea how many points I got. I think I won. I don't know, I guess I'll find out. This will be my score on the screen. Did I win? I don't know. I guess I'll find out when I edit the video. Thank you guys for watching. This video took a long time to film, so I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a huge thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Subscribe if you have not yet already, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!